Hello and welcome to our final series in the Mental Toughness series, which covers the 4 dimensions of confidence, control, commitment and challenge. And today's segment, we're going to talk about the element of challenge, and this is particularly important in high performance environments, leadership roles, promotional opportunities. So just as a recap then, we have defined mental toughness as being that personality, state or trait that plays into our ability, or it gives us an indication as a leader of how well we deal with pressures, challenges and stresses, irrespective of circumstance. And the 4 dimensions, as I mentioned already, of mental toughness as a psychology framework is defined by confidence, control, commitment and challenge. And what this does, it gives us a framework to not only assess our current state in our attitudes and mental models that we're using to make meaning of our world and of situations that occur, but it also gives us a framework to develop the skills that are required to improve and amplify our leadership impact in positive ways. So today's segment is challenge. And what does challenge mean? Challenge is really all about how we respond or react to change, because more often than not, challenges are brought about when there's a change occurring, and whether that change is self-inflicted or inflicted upon us. How are we making sense of that? Is that something that you are excited about, or is it something you are fearful about? Because if you're excited, then chances are as a leader, you're going to see that as an opportunity to excel, as an opportunity to learn, as an opportunity to create even greater rewards. And you're going to have a very much a learning mindset. And this is the growth mindset that is often talked about as being a must in today's workplace environment and in leadership roles especially. So the first element then is our learning orientation to challenge. When we're faced with change, what is our automatic response? Do we see it and seize it and move towards it and start doing things that are moving us towards working with the change and creating different results? Or is it something that we are fearful of and it's causing us to withdraw and retract? And this is where you see a lot of avoidance behaviors, perhaps people taking more days off than normal, or not turning up to meetings, or excuses rather than reasons are being expressed. And the second element then, if one is our learning orientation, or are we growth mindset oriented then when it comes to challenge and change? Are we seeing changes as challenges, or are we seeing them as problems? That's a really good definitive to start with. When a change occurs, are you seeing it as a problem, or are you seeing it as an opportunity? And reframing it for yourself as a challenge, something that can be conquered and is fun and exciting and something to move towards. The second element is our risk orientation. It's very closely linked to whether we see change as an opportunity or a setback, opportunity or a problem. And this is also our our willingness to move out of our comfort zone. So because any change, success, to reach our potential requires us to move beyond our comfort zone. Success does not live within the bounds of status quo or your comfort zone. So again, this is where in the first instance we are simply assessing what your natural approach to risk is, what your natural tendency towards your learning orientation, how you're perceiving and making meaning of change. And all this is changeable. It's all learnable. It's all able to be improved. And that is really the message behind each of these 4 dimensions, the descriptors of what they are and how we use them to assess a individual's level of appropriateness for a leadership role or a role that's going to demand more of them. But again, it's not a static set of traits or ways of being. We can absolutely improve and expand on our approach to challenge. We can change from being glass half empty to glass half full. And because as we know, if we keep doing what we've always done, we're going to get what we've always got. So this is a really important category to take on board and really take a good look at what your natural automatic thoughts are when changes occur, and take heart that know that all can be changed for the better, and that you can actually move towards becoming a glass half full, more optimistic go-getter, and not be always avoiding or running away from things that perhaps look bigger and more complex, simply because you haven't faced those things before. So again, this element of challenge, there's a lot that we can dig into here, but start with looking at your learning orientation, your risk orientation, and know that to experience your full potential and bring your full potential to the world and be the leader that you want to be requires a learning and risk orientation, and that bigger rewards require things to be learned and risks to be taken. So that's the challenge component for today. I trust you've learnt something valuable here, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon. Thank you for watching.